Hello everyone. Thank you for opening this video. In the next few minutes, I'm excited to guide you through our tool FaultFuzz. FaultFuzz contains the front end, the back end and the system under test SUT. The front end provides a visual interface for users to use FaultFuzz. The back end is responsible for our core testing logic. And the system under test SUT is FaultFuzz to collect runtime information. We have prepared a Zookeeper cluster including 5 nodes. Each node is a Docker container named like C1ZK1. User needs to install FaultFuzz on a host machine. FaultFuzz is built on Maven, and you can easily install it on your computer using the mvn install command. Then, we can start the web server of FaultFuzz. We have provided a visual front end as a website on AppSmith Cloud. When opening the website, we can see a README page. This page contains an introduction about FaultFuzz. At the bottom of this page, there is a button that, when we click it, we can go to the Check Connection page. Since we have started our web server, we can input the server address in the page and check whether the connection to the web server has been established. We can see the connection is successful. Then, we can proceed to the next page to configure our tests. In the configuration page, we can specify the configurations used to test a target distributed system. For example, the string paths of scripts used for driving SUT and confirming bugs. The concerned fault types. The port number the observer uses for receiving controller S messages. And the time budget for the test. Now, I have finished specifying all the configurations for the Zookeeper cluster. And we can click the Generation button. FaultFuzz will generate the configuration files, which are FaultFuzz backend configuration properties and FaultFuzz SUT configuration sh. Now we copy the FaultFuzz backend configuration properties to the backend server, which will be used by the test controller. In this example, we put the file under Zookeeper directory. Then we copy the FaultFuzz SUT configuration sh file to each node in SUT, which will be used by FaultFuzz observer. Here, we put FaultFuzz SUT configuration sh file under Zookeeper directory in each Zookeeper node. We also need to configure the SUT to use the FaultFuzz SUT configuration sh file at startup. In this example, we need to modify Zookeeper SCKENV sh file and add the content shown in the video to the file. If you want to take JRE level I0 points as potential fault injection points, you also need to configure the SUT to use our instrument JRE. Here, we modify ZKENV sh file to configure each node in Zookeeper to use our instrument JRE. Next, we can go to the test and result page. In this page, users need to specify some options like where the FaultFuzz S controller jar is and where the FaultFuzz backend configuration properties file is. When the users click the Start Test button, FaultFuzz will automatically perform fault injection testing for SUT. Users can also pause, resume or stop the test by clicking the corresponding buttons. FaultFuzz displays quantitative statistics of the runtime test results at the bottom of the web page, including the elapsed testing time, the total number of detected bugs, the total number of tested fault sequences, and so on.